G'day, it's Craig here from White Magic, here to talk about the new White Magic Professional Spin Mop Set. Okay, the first thing to look at is the bucket. This is a big bucket. It's 13 litre capacity, which is double the size of the smaller version, which means you can put a lot of hot water in here and mop for longer before having to change the water. It is a hand press mechanism bucket, so there's no pedal. It purely spins with the mechanism in the handle at up to 3,000 RPMs. You've also got the splash guard on here to prevent any water splashing out during use. A nice big strong carry handle here as well, and this has got a 1-year guarantee on it. So keep your proof of purchase. Any defects on the bucket we will replace free of charge in that first 1 year. The next thing to consider is a trolley. So because the bucket's so big, you don't want to have to carry that around the house. So we've got a trolley that goes with the bucket. This can take up to 20 kilos. So even when the bucket is full, the 13 litres, this has enough strength to pull the bucket around the home. You get a trolley, you get a handle for the trolley, which you clip in like so. You then need to insert the 2 prongs, like you see here, directly into the hole until you hear a click. Then it's in. Now, to remove it, you have to turn it over and actually get some pliers. So it's in there really, really strong and it's not going to come out. So to remove it, you need pliers, compress the 2 prongs and then pull out. So that is your trolley. The next thing to consider is the handle. So the handle is 1.5 meters long, which is longer than the standard version, and it goes together in 2 parts. The first thing to consider is, as we've mentioned, this is a hand press spin mop, so there is a locking mechanism. The locking mechanism talks about hand press on and off. Now, when it comes, it's in the off position, but when you want to use it, you need to turn it to the on position, so therefore it extends. You then leave it in the on position. The only reason you want to turn it back to the off position is if you want to use the mop above your head. And with this commercial, professional version, it's very unlikely you'd want to use it for anything other than mopping the floor. So leave it in the on position. You then have your choice of 2 handle attachments at the end. It comes with a straight attachment for holding like so. But it also comes with another one. It comes with a 360 toggle handle. Now this goes on like so, and this means you can actually maneuver the mop head more easily to get around and under things. So it is your choice. You can either use the straight end attachment or the 360 toggle attachment. Now the next thing is the mop heads. So in the set you get 2 of these 56 centimeter mop heads. Now the retail one that we sell in the shops, that's only 32 centimeters. So this is nearly double the size, which means you can mop a floor nearly in half the time. It also has 9,000 strands of polyester yarn versus the smaller one at 8,000 strands. So they're longer, there's more of them, that means it's more absorbent and it's bigger, so you can pick up a mess faster. Now you get 2 of these. Now these are not machine washable because you've got a lot of plastic there, so we would advise to put nice hot water in the bucket, boiling is best, and every time you dunk in the bucket, that will help to wash the mop head to a clean state. Okay, now let's go through how it works. Okay, let's go through how to use the professional spin mop set. The first thing to do is to fill the bucket with hot water. Boiling's best out of the kettle. At 60 degrees will suffice from the tap. Remember, the hotter the water, the quicker the microfibers expand and the more dirt they push out during rinsing. So that's the first tip. You then put together your trolley. Now on the trolley here we have a square bump. So you want to line the square bump to the hollow on the other side of this bucket. So all you have to do is pick it up like so. You have the flat part of the bucket here, you line that up, place it over, and it's on. You know it's on when it's sitting nice and flush to the ground. You've got a front wheel drive trolley here, so it basically works off the 2 front wheels, and that enables you to do really tight turns to get around things, and it really glides over any hard, smooth floor to make moving the mop very, very easy. So let's get the handle involved. So I'll quickly show you how to attach and detach the mop head. So you get your handle, which we showed you in the first part, and you put it together like so. You then place your insertion point into the vertical head, and all you have to do is press down. That automatically attaches it, a bit like magic. To detach, you just simply hold the handle and then turn it off like so. Now remember, this does not click off like the smaller version. You have to unscrew it. So remember, unscrew. Don't try and remove it like the smaller version, because you will break the head. So to attach, like so, and you're ready to go. Now one little cool part for storage and moving is, if you want to store the handle during when you're not using it or when you're moving from room to room, all you do is you turn the toggle to the off position, which means the handle is then in a fixed position and won't uncoil. And you take this little tag here, this little storage tag, which is a little loop, half a loop here, and you simply place it over the handle. And that allows you to maneuver the handle and the bucket around the house in a very easy fashion, and also great for storage. Now let's go through use. So all we do is move it back to the on position like so. We insert into the hot water to wash the mop. Then you take the soaking wet mop and place into spinner. Now remember, this is a hand press, so all you have to do is compress it. Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, and remove. Now you've got a mop head that's just mildly damp, it's not going to leave drips or puddles on your floor, and it's ready to go. So to use it, it's exactly the same as the smaller version. All you do is you click it back to 45 degrees and you use it like a vacuum cleaner. You don't use it in the vertical position because that's not the way this works properly. You have to click it back, and when you click it back, make sure these two flanges here are pointed away from your body. So you've got it in that angle like so. Click it back. You can use your foot to pivot it and you go down like so, or you can just click it back when you get relatively good at it. Now, it has the same unique functions. You can get under to a 6 centimeter clearance. You can get around, such as like so, and you can get right up to skirting boards, like so. If the phone rings, it stands up and waits for you to come back. And yes, this is, I believe, the next step in the spin mop story. Basically, this is for anyone with a house with more than 100 square meters of flat flooring, tile, timber, laminate, vinyl, stone, and this will do the job twice as fast with this amazing spin mop technology. Any questions, please email info@whitemagic.biz or give us a call on 1300 306 380. Thank you.